I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal, note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause, marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Kill PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Take that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time in it. I don't follow trends. Take that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomb, hit it.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He completes this to Walker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars at 9-5 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Walker now on 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
61, back, right.
They run again with Walker. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ken Walker, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jags put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now Lawrence. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
Walker with another carry.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his man, Thornton.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Tyquan Thornton.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 2nd and 12.
Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Lance now on 1st down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to Cohen.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, please. No. Hey, orbit.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ready, set.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Ready, break. You go, Walker.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Chopper! Chopper! Hey, Foxtrot!
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now Lance again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come on, set. Right, 60. Right,
On
black open. Ready.
1st and 10, here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green. Yellow. Blue.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. But, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
50 series. Hey, no steal. Ready?
Working from the gun, Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it at the 37. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here's Walker to start the drive. 80 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Two jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. 80 weapons.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready?
Again, it's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he comes back with one complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. York now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 31. Jaguars.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down at 7. Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for our Jaguars. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Straight ahead, Walker. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, keep it.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
shotgun now for Lance.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Lance now on first down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
97.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's Lance.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
Yes, sir.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Hey, hey, Charlie!
From the 27, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Down. You got bombers. Hey, exit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go. Here
So
we
they'll
go.
come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ball. Ready.
Here's Lance. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had a good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Hey, point 7.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Montgomery. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after